Waycross coverage of Winton Woods basketball is brought to you by Meineke Car Care. You can dial them up at 825-4990. And you can check them out at 606 Northland Boulevard in Forest Park. Waycross TV welcomes you to Winton Woods High School. Tonight, it's girls varsity action as the Talawanda Braves roll in to take on the Winton Woods Warriors. Kyle Evans, Tom Hall, and our entire Waycross crew as we get you set for an early season game. And Talawanda playing their first game of the season. Meanwhile, Winton Woods has a game under their belt. Your expectations on tonight's contest?
Well, we were talking to the Talawanda coach, and he doesn't know what's going to happen. He says their team in the practice games is very up and down. They've showed flashes of brilliance and then quite the opposite. So he doesn't know what to expect, and I guess we don't know what to expect, but we do want a good game. Good competitive game.
Should be a very fun contest as we take a break for the national anthem. Talawanda and Winton Woods getting set. The head coach for Winton Woods is Gary Lumpkin, assisted by Jennifer Haller. Meanwhile, for the Talawanda Braves, Tom Head. And we'll get you ready with the starting lineups. First for Talawanda, number 10, Kyra Kuntz. Number 14, Addie Brown. Number 20, Sophia Dowers. Number 24, Jazz Bennett. And number 25, Susie Benson. The Talawanda team, Tom, that's starting the season, first game of the night. There's always going to be some jitters. You talked about a couple of those things. You talked about what the head coach, Tom Head, talked about. Now let's flip it over to the other side in Winton Woods. You're 0-1 coming into tonight, but how much does that help Winton Woods?
Well, a game under your belt, and you're at home, so you're thinking, okay, let's do this. I mean, home opener here, and let's win this game.
So the Talawanda lineup has been introduced. Now the Winton Woods Warriors will introduce their lineup. Number 0, Kayla Hagerbrook. Number 10, Lachey Payne. Number 22, Ayana Kinsley. Number 23, Brianna Ball. And number 34, Area Gaines. By the way, tonight, a veteran crew. Jerry Rattel, Angelo Zaletis, and Doug Harmon. 86 combined years for those three gentlemen in officiating. So a very excellent, outstanding crew tonight. Talawanda in the home white as you take a look at their head coach, which is Gary Lumpkin giving some final instructions. Meanwhile, Talawanda in the visiting black. Should be a very fun contest tonight. It's a non-conference showdown. Talawanda Braves out of the Southwest Ohio Conference. The Winton Woods Warriors are an independent school. Kyra Kuntz will jump it up against Brianna Ball as we get set for varsity action to kick off the 2017-18 campaign.
Brianna Ball was a very strong player for the Warriors last season.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy OHSA girls basketball. Opening tip cannot be controlled by Brianna Ball, and Talawanda will go to work on offense first. Addie Brown walks it across the timeline, swings it over to Kuntz. Off the screen, ball's loose on the deck, picked up in Winton Woods in transition. Tries to throw it off a Talawanda Brave, able to keep the ball in play. They swing it around the perimeter. Long three from the right wing, off the mark, and Sophie Dowers pulls down the rebound. Talawanda coming off a couple of screens. Now in the hands of Sophie Dowers. Long three, off the mark by number 14, Addie Brown, and Winton Woods pulls down the board. Fast-paced action, 45 seconds gone by here in quarter number one. And now Kayla Hagebrook will settle things down. She'll fire the three, short.
It certainly started out as an up-tempo game here.
Talawanda Braves last year were 16-7, lost in the opening round of the tournament to Ursuline, 62-46. Great double team by Winton Woods, and she splits it. Unable to finish the layup was Addie Brown, and a whistle in the backcourt will go against Winton Woods.
That was fantastic ball handling by number 14, Addie Brown for the Braves. It was unfortunate she couldn't get her shot to drop there.
So it'll be Winton Woods possession, 6:46 to play here in quarter number one, and we're scoreless. Kyra Kuntz, bounce pass over to number 22, Ayana Kinsley in the paint. Stripped around and taken away by Talawanda. And a foul. They're going to get number 22, Ayana Kinsley, picking up her first foul with 6:29 to go. Meanwhile, at the other end for Winton Woods, as we take a look at the foul. Warriors were 8-14 last year. Little hop step up and under, draws the contact. Addie Brown going to head to the stripe.
Another aggressive move to the basket.
Yeah, I think we're seeing that in the early going. It's number 14.
Yeah.
Very aggressive. Addie Brown knocks down the first, and Talawanda is on the board 1-0. Very quick for the Braves to score compared to our other game where it took the JV team the third quarter to get their first points.
Yeah, this one started out a little different.
30-second timeout called by Winton Woods. Kind of an interesting time for a timeout this early in the ball game. It's only 2-0, but I guess Gary Lumpkin wants to talk about something over there in the huddle.
Yeah, I think he does, and one of the topics is I think it's going to be those moves to the basket by Brown of the Braves, because they cannot let her do that all night.
Talawanda playing their first game. Winton Woods in the paint, turns around, floater drops, number 22, Ayana Kinsley ties it up at 2. I was beginning to say that this is Talawanda's first game of the season and a pushing foul. Number 23, Brianna Ball, called for the foul. Side out with 5:59 to go here in the opening quarter. Addie Brown, a 5'6" sophomore, runs the point, has it stripped away. Lachey Payne pulls it out for Winton Woods. Hangbrook sends it in the paint, kicks it out. Cross-court pass, long two on the way. Hit the side of the rim by Lachey Payne, and here comes Talawanda in transition, coast to coast, off the glass, and a blocking foul.
The Warriors have picked up 3 quick fouls here.
Meanwhile, Winton Woods playing their second game of the season. They lost on Saturday at Little Miami, 60-39. First free throw is off the mark by Kyra Kuntz. A lot of young talent on this Talawanda roster. That's what head coach Tom Head told us in the pregame. Second one rattles around and pulled down by number 34, Area Gaines. Gets the board for Winton Woods.
There's only 2 seniors on the team.
Winton Woods passes it around the perimeter. Here's Brianna Ball. Skips it across. Very quick ball movement by the Warriors here in the first quarter. Traveling violation. Turnovers factored into our first contest, and each team's coughed it up a couple of times. There's the walk.
Yeah, she took a step before she dribbled. And this drive,
Jazz
Coach
Bennett
is batty.
turns the corner of the screen. Susie Benson set that one. Kyra Kuntz had it poked away. Good defense by Winton Woods. 3 minutes into the opening quarter, and a player control foul.
Addie Brown.
Jenny Teggy and number 11, Lachey Paisley, checking in for the Warriors and the Braves. 4:59 to go, and now there's a little bit of confusion, so the officials conversing over at the scores table. Everything seems to be okay. Lachey Payne runs the point for Winton Woods. Bounce pass over to Hazley. Right wing double team. Cross court pass to Kinsley. Sends it down low. Nice pass inside. Muscling her way to the hoop was Area Gaines. Couldn't finish the bucket. Here comes Talawanda in transition. Addie Brown.
Addie Brown, another great move heading to the basket.
What a finish. 4-2 in favor of the visiting Talawanda Braves. 4:29 to play here in the first quarter. Long three, left wing, in and out. Warriors crashing the boards, and Brianna Ball puts it up and in to tie it up at 4.
Yeah, Brianna Ball can rebound. She's tall, she's strong, she can jump.
Brown slips it down low. Another easy bucket by number 10, Kyra Kuntz. Back and forth contest just past the midway point of the opening quarter. Here's Payne. She's going to back it out. Swings it over to Hazley, top of the key. Now Kinsley has it. Up and under, puts it off the glass for 2.
This is what we wanted, a competitive game.
It's what we have so far with 3.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Jazz Bennett turns the corner, now in the hands of Susie Benson. Far corner, driving baseline, knocked out of bounds, and it did not go out of bounds. Winton Woods pushes it the other direction. Here's Payne, lost that, tried to connect with, that was Hazley, trying to connect with Payne just to the left of our vantage point with 3:16 to go.
Yeah, the player was leaning in one direction, the pass went the other.
Couple of Winton Woods substitutions as number 0. Hogbrook will check back in, as well as number 20, Amar Kirkman. Addie Brown walks it across the timeline, no pressure. Kicks it to the far corner where Bennett controls for the Braves, trying to shake off a couple of Winton Woods Warriors. Corner three, off the mark and pulled down by Brianna Ball. Ball pushes it ahead and she'll slow things down for Winton Woods. Into the near corner, trying to turn the hip, puts up the floater, off the mark. Fast-paced action here in the first half. Floater the other end by number 24, Jazz Bennett. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Talawanda with 2.5 to go. Inbounds pass to Susie Benson. Corner three off the screen. Skimmed off the front of the rim, and jump ball was called. And the possession will give it to Winton Woods. Both teams doing a very good job crashing the boards and getting back in transition to set up their defense.
They are.
Here's Kinsley. Sends it inside Hazley. Traveling violation.
Yeah.
Another turnover for the Warriors with 2:16 to play. Kyle Evans and Tom Hall coming from Winton Woods High School. Talawanda Braves starting the 2017-18 campaign on the road. Here's Bennett. Slips it to Benson in the near corner, back to Bennett. Had an open lane, elected not to take it. Corner three from the far wing, and Addie Brown knocks it down. Braves on top 9-6. Deflected out of bounds. It'll remain with Winton Woods as we go back to the three-point shot.
Yeah, number 25, Susie Benison, for the Braves, got her arm up and was able to tip that out of bounds. Forces Winton Woods to inbound from behind the basket.
Ari Gaines checking in for Winton Woods. A bounce pass to Kinsley. She'll pull it out. She'll pull the trigger. Missed the rim. Here comes Talawanda in transition. An outlet pass. Stop, pop, put it up. Through the contact. And she's going to head to the stripe for a pair of free throws. This must be the good Talawanda team that Tom Head was talking about.
Yeah, they are on fire here early on. They're playing a good competitive game.
1:35 to play.
We got some players out there who are really moving up and down the court. Moving the ball around well. They're crashing the boards.
Talawanda is the first to hit double digits. Kyra Kuntz, 1 of 2 at the line, and Ari Gaines gets the board for Winton Woods. Just under 90 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Now Winton Woods going to slow it down. Hazley. Try to send it back inside, deflected off a couple of Talawanda Braves. The ball continues to be in play and over the fingertips of Lachey Hazley for another turnover. Tom Head and Talawanda will take a 30-second timeout with 1:06 to go here in the first quarter. Talawanda on top, 6-10. Well, we want to congratulate the Winton Woods Warriors playing in the Division II state championship game this Thursday night. And they will take on Hoban, who finished 13-1. But you got to see a couple of Winton Woods Warriors games as well as I did, as well as all the Waycross crew. But this is the real deal this year for Winton Woods.
This has been a magical season for them, and that miracle win against LaSalle last week that Jake Williams and I were doing was just what a night, what an incredible game that was. Back and forth.
A lot of penalties in that game that negated touchdowns. When I went back and I looked at the highlights, a couple of touchdowns that LaSalle thought maybe they were on the board, and then they get down into field goal range. They hit the game-winning field goal as time expired. There was a second left, and Winton Woods did defeat LaSalle twice in one season, which is pretty impressive because LaSalle was the 3-time state champion at the Division II level.
As a season the Warriors are going to remember. As well they should.
Here's Brown. Ran into a body of Winton Woods Warriors, and the foul going to go on number 34, Ari Gaines, picking up. It's her second foul with 45.5 to go in the quarter. First one is good.
This game is still pretty young, but Addie Brown has been a real thorn in the side for the Winton Woods Warriors already.
The Braves, 10-2 in the Southwest Ohio Conference last year. Just 2 conference losses. That was to Edgewood, 31-28, and to Northwest, 69-63 as we wind down the opening quarter. Hagerbrook swings it around the perimeter, now in the hands of Payne. Well, good defense by Kyra Kuntz. Long 3, right wing, missed the rim again. Ball's loose on the deck. It'll go out of bounds and belong to Talawanda. Everybody scratching for that ball right there. And final 15 seconds, of the first quarter. Talawanda looking to hold for one shot. And the Braves will turn it over on a traveling call. Now Winton Woods can hold for the final shot, but they have to hurry. 5 seconds. Turns the corner, puts up the shot. And she was fouled before the quarter came to an end.
I don't know how many ticks were on the clock when it happened, but it wasn't much.
So she'll take the 2 foul shots, and after the second of 2, that will end the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books at Winton Woods. The Talawanda Braves have a 12-8 lead after 1.
I'd like to take a moment and say hello to my nephew, Jeff Brock. He's a huge Talawanda Braves fan. I know he's watching this game. The Braves win, he's a happy guy, so hopefully for him that'll happen tonight. It'll be interesting to see if the Braves can replicate their success from last year. They look good. Like we said earlier, 2 seniors on it. They're young. Winton Woods is young too. They got the 2 seniors. Hagerbrook and Hazley are the seniors for the Warriors.
Yeah, 2 young, talented teams looking to continue their success. And last year, Talawanda 16-7 as you take a look at Tom Head inside the huddle, giving his players some final instructions. Told us in the pregame he's coached all over the place. And how about this? He coached at the old Forest Park, which is a little bit back in terms of dates. That was his first coaching job.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience.
Braves will inbound to start quarter number 2, up by 4 points on the road. Here's Jazz Bennett, picked up her dribble, has to have somebody bail her out, and a traveling violation on number 10, Kyra Kuntz, coughs it up, the 5'6" sophomore. How about this? 4 straight Southwest Ohio Conference championships, starting in 2012 through 2015. And in 2014 and 15, they were co-champs.
That's an impressive record.
Conference championships, very impressive especially when you talk about the level of high school basketball in the Cincinnati area from all greater conferences, including the GCL, the GGCL, the GMC is very tough. It's tough for Winton Woods to be in an independent conference, but they make sure to go out and play some very good, talented teams, and we saw that this year on the football field.
Oh, yeah, tough schedule.
Winton Woods trying to cut their way back into this ball game. That pass intercepted. Kuntz turns the corner, up and under, rolls out. Brianna Ball gets the board.
Made a fantastic move there. The steal and then to move under the basket, but the ball didn't drop for her.
Just about a minute gone by here in the second quarter from Winton Woods High School. Warriors and Braves in a non-conference showdown. Shot from the far wing, deflected and pulled down by Jazz Bennett. Sends it over to Jenna Tague. Her shot missed the rim.
Kinsey did a nice job of getting position for that rebound.
Ayana Kinsley, three from the left wing. Hit the iron and rattles in. The shooter's roll. The iron is kind at Winton Woods. I've been told that the Warriors are going to get a new school in a couple of years, so they won't be playing in this gym, which has a lot of history. Stripped and stolen. All the way to the basket, and the Warriors are back on top 13-12. I think Talawanda just swept their foot off the gas pedal for just a couple of seconds, and Winton Woods scored 4 quick points.
Yeah, the Warriors are good enough to take advantage of that.
Here's Bennett crashing to the hoop, and a blocking foul going to go. Go back to that three-pointer.
Called in Hagebrook. Warriors have 7 fouls now.
Susie Benson getting some instructions from her head coach. First one is good. Ties the game at 13.
Well, the Talawanda strategy appears to be to attack the basket, and either they score or they get a foul.
Sienna Bailey will check in. We saw her play quite a few minutes in the JV game. Second free throw is on the way, and put in 14-13 our score. About 2 minutes and 5 seconds into quarter number 3. And a tight one. Sends it inside. Wide open space. And Brianna Ball finishes with the left hand.
The ball alone underneath the basket is going to get a basket.
Jazz Bennett trying to shake through a wall of Winton Woods Warriors, and they're doing an excellent job. Pull-up jumper from the right wing is good. Kyra Kunitz puts Talawanda back on top. Bounce pass to the far corner, driving right baseline, kicks it out. Payne pulls the trigger. Couldn't knock the three-point shot in. Talawanda tips it, but right back to Winton Woods. Fast-paced action here in quarter number 2, and a good old tight one. Kinsley wanted to shoot the 3. Instead, they pass it down low. Ball couldn't miss. Ball missed the initial layup and then got fouled. That's why she missed it.
Jenna Tague, number 11, drew the foul.
Brianna Ball ties the game as Michaela Brett checks in, replacing number 11, Jenna Tague. Couple of dribbles, and Brianna Ball sends the ball through the net. 17-16, Winton Woods on top. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter. Excellent man-to-man defense by Winton Woods. Floater off target by Jazz Bennett. Pulled down by Amara Kirkman.
Yeah, she's a little out of control on that shot.
Here's Payne, swings it to Kirkman. Now Kinsley has it top of the key. 2 Talawanda defenders trying to close in on her, picked up her dribble. Fires it back over to Kirkman, into the paint. And a foul will go against Talawanda.
And number 10, Kyra Kuntz reached in. You kind of wonder if the fouls aren't going to be very important by the end of this game. Who has a lot of fouls?
Bounce pass down low. Ball turns around and drops in the hook shot. Warriors ahead by 3 as we pass the midway point of the second quarter. Talawanda and Winton Woods in a very close contested opening night game for the Braves.
Oh.
Nice save by Bennett.
It was. You did not see that pass coming until the last microsecond.
Sophie Dower.
Oh, steal.
Had that pass intercepted. Can Winton Woods capitalize off the turnover? Puts it up off the glass, pulls her own rebound, back to the right elbow. And the shot falls in by number 5, Sienna Bailey. Couple of substitutions waiting to check in for Talawanda with 3:18 to go in the second quarter. Loose on the deck. Jump ball finally will be signaled. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, 86 years is how much these 3 officials have. So I think I'd safe to say we have a veteran crew tonight.
I think that's the veteran crew, yes. We will call them veterans. 86 years qualifies.
Bounce pass over to Kinsley, defended by Jazz Bennett. Winton Woods swings it around the perimeter. Long 3 on the way, off the mark by Bailey. Down low to Gaines. Now Hagerbrook fires from long range. Another offensive rebound. Has to find someone to bail her out, and Kinsley does exactly that. Kinsley up and under, and Kinsley walked.
Yeah. Area Gaines was doing, number 34 for the Warriors, was doing some big league rebounding there. He kept those sequences alive.
Addie Brown walks it across the timeline. Brown pulls the trigger top of the arc. Hit off the front of the rim. Talawanda able to get it back. Deep shot by Bennett. And a jump ball will keep it with Talawanda with 2:28 to play until halftime. Brown will trigger it in. Now in the hands of Jazz Bennett, 5'5" junior. Only 2 seniors on this Talawanda Braves team. Bennett fires a deep 3 off the front of the iron, tipped around, and Gary Lumpkin clapping his hands in disgust as we go back to the foul.
Another foul on Ball. I think that's her second.
Susie Benson at the stripe to cut into this lead.
Brianna Ball kind of fell into the lane on that free throw. I think she was off balance or something.
Braves get the rebound, and Addie Brown knocks down the long 2. 2 minutes to the half. Nice defense by number 14, Addie Brown. We've got a well-balanced matchup tonight between these 2 teams.
It is. Yeah, they're similar teams. They look to have similar strengths. Both quick, both hustle. These gals can be tired at the end of this game tonight. They are really running up and down this court.
Tried to send it inside. Ari Gaines couldn't hold on. Talawanda the other direction.
He's too far back.
Here's Kinsley, pulls up from the free throw line. Too strong. Kinsley pulls it out. Fires it to the near corner. Back to Kinsley. Into Bailey. Far corner off the window. Couldn't connect, and Talawanda pulls down the board. Here comes Brown. She'll pull up for three. Rolls around the rim and off. Here's Hagerbrook. Swings it over to, now inside to Area Gaines, and she coughed it up. Number 14 and blue all over the place defensively.
Kyra Coons caused that turnover. Calling a foul.
They're going to call a block.
And Hagerbrook, number 0. That's, I believe, her second foul. Yeah, if I'm Gary Lumpkin, what I'm going to be a little worried about here is the fouls piling up on some of my key players. It could be a decisive factor before this game is over.
Number 10, Lachey Payne, the 5'4 guard, will check in, replacing number 0, Kayla Hagerbrook, the 5'1 guard. Second one's good, and it's a 1-point lead for the Winton Woods Warriors, 21-20, as we're under the final minute in the first half. Here's Bailey. Now in the hands of Kirkman. Sends it inside. A couple of Talawanda defenders closing in on her. Kinsley has it. Swing it out. Gary Lumpkin elected to take a timeout with 39.1 to go, and it'll be a full timeout. A couple of other games on the docket tonight in the SWAC. Ross at Marymount, Northwest at Milford, Little Miami and Turpin, Mount Healthy at Roger Bacon. Kyle Evans, Tom Hall, and our entire Waycross crew enjoying this one as much as we are, and we have a pretty good seat, I'd say.
We sure do, and this is a very entertaining game. And I anticipate in the second half that's going to be every bit as entertaining.
Well, for the success of Talawanda, you have to go back to 2013 was the last time they made a deep run into the high school tournament, and they lost that year to Carroll 43-41 in the district finals. But at that time, Talawanda was a Division II school. Since then, they are now Division I. Braves are playing 2 games in 3 days to start the season. Averaged just over 52 points a game last year, so pretty good numbers at the high school level if you can average anything in the 50s to 60s.
Oh, yeah, good scoring.
39.1 to go in the half. See what head coach Gary Lumpkin drew up out of the timeout. Payne runs the point, defended by Brown. Payne sends it over to Kinsley. Kinsley inside, Gaines, and a hold will go against Talawanda with 29.1.
Calling that in Susie Benison. 25, a sophomore.
Next foul will put Winton Woods at the line for a 1-and-1. Here's Kinsley. Fires it over to Bailey in the near corner. Kinsley turns the corner. 18 to work with in the half. Here's Payne. Puts up a shot, tried to bank it in. Kicks it back out. Lost it on the deck. They're going to get Ayana Kinsley.
I think that's her second foul. I think for a moment there, Kyra Kuntz was worried that was being called on her, but it wasn't.
First free throw in and out. Kyra Kuntz trying to tie this game up at 21 apiece. Bounces around and off the rim, pulled down by Winton Woods. Start to push it ahead in a hurry with time winding down. Here's Payne in the far corner. Well defended by her. And that will end the first half. 16 minutes in the books at Winton Woods High School. Winton Woods Warriors 21, Talawanda Braves 20. We'll step aside and come back for the second half of action after this.
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard.
I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college. I will learn how to get along with others. If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school.
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
Waycross coverage of Winton Woods basketball is brought to you by Meineke Car Care. You can dial them up at 825-4990. You can check them out at 606 Northland Boulevard in Forest Park. Welcome back to Winton Woods High School as we get ready to start quarter number 3. It's the Winton Woods Warriors 21, the visiting Talawanda Braves 20. Kyle Evans alongside me, my broadcast partner Tom Hall, and a good first 16 minutes by both teams. And a couple of things that caught your eye off the stat sheet in the first half, or what?
Close game, good competitive game. The rebounding workhorses for the Winton Woods Warriors were Brianna Ball and Area Gaines had 11 rebounds between them. The real power underneath the basket. The number 10, Kyra Kuntz for the Braves played the entire half, and that, you got to wonder if they can keep she can keep the pace up for the entire 32 minutes of actually playing a player that much.
Yeah, an interesting stat that stood out to me in the first 16 minutes was that each team at one point was up by 6 points. We had 5 ties and 3 lead changes in that first 16 minutes, and it's a 1-point ball game as we get set to start quarter number 3. Winton Woods Warriors will get possession to start the third quarter.
Yeah, there are a few mini runs during the game. Yeah, at one point the Warriors scored, I think it was almost 8-10 points unanswered.
Talawanda Braves last year averaged 9 steals a game. They turned it over 18.3 times a game, so you could see how Talawanda could pretty much hurt themselves. Bounce pass down low, and that pass is intercepted, and Talawanda will look to capitalize off the turnover. Here comes Brown, top of the key. Sends it down low. Susie Benson. Excellent man-to-man defense. Long three-pointer, knocked down.
Hey, what a shot.
Jazz Bennett, the 5'5 junior, puts Talawanda on top by a pair. See how Winton Woods tries to respond. Here's Payne. Sends it into the corner. That's Kinsley. Now Ball had it. That pass deflected out of bounds by Addie Brown, able to get a finger on it. And it did not deflect. Be a turnover.
I thought she knocked that out of bounds too.
Here's Brown. Now Jazz Bennett has it. Just knocked down a triple the last time Talawanda had the ball. Bennett turns the corner. Closed off by Hagebrook. 2 Winton Woods Warriors closing in on her. She'll pull it out. Very close to a 5-second call, and they'll pass it off. And a traveling violation. Here's that last 3-point shot. You mentioned how good it was, and right on cue, she knocks down the triple.
Only net.
Talawanda playing 2 games in 3 days to start the season. Winton Woods the other way. Reverse layup. Bounced off the rim by Ari Gaines. Here comes Brown. Tries to shuffle it away by some players. Couldn't do so. Now Hagerbrooks sends it over to Ball left corner. 3-pointer on the way. Off the back of the iron. And Kinsley gets her own rebound and sets up the offense again for the Warriors. 3-pointer from Hagerbrooks' right wing. Crashing the boards. Puts it up off the glass and in. Tie game. Ayana Kinsley ties it up at 23. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter.
A great play by Kinsley.
The Braves try to answer, couldn't do so. Kyra Coots shot that 3-pointer, and then Winton Woods goes the other way, and Ayana Kinsley makes it 25-23.
Yeah, 2 quick baskets by Kinsley.
Here's Brown, now in the hands of Jazz Bennett, 5'5" guard. Brown pulls the trigger, in and out. Pulled down by Ari Gaines, the 5'11" forward. Pushes it ahead. Little hop step, pull up jumper, rattles in and out. Fast-paced action here in quarter number 3, non-stop since the whistle started to signal play. Here's Brown. One of 2 seniors on this Braves team. Brown almost coughed it up. Sends it over the head of number 24, Jazz Bennett. Right as I signal, she almost turns it over, and then she does.
Yeah, those unforced errors will hurt you. Of course, both teams are doing it. But from a coaching point of view, that's what drives you nuts. They're unforced errors.
Here's Payne. Kicks it out. Back inside. Ball. And a whistle and a foul. Going to get the body on number 25, Susie Benson.
It's a second. At least your second.
2014 is the last time the Winton Woods Warriors girl team had an above 500 season. 17-7 they were that year, and advanced to the second round of the tournament.
It was Payne with a good shot.
Here's Brown, 27-23. The lead stretches to 4 for the home team. Jazz Bennett being pressured. Kyra Kuntz sends it down low, intercepted by Ari Gaines. Winton Woods pushes it ahead, up and under. They'll kick it out. Long jumper off short by Sienna Bailey. Tipped around and controlled by Bennett. Bennett weaving her way through traffic. Sits it ahead. Brown lines it up and knocks it down. 2-point deficit for Talawanda. (27-25). Just past the midway point of quarter number 3 here at Winton Woods High School. Kyle Evans and Tom Hall and our entire Waycross crew kicking off the 2017-18 basketball season. 3-pointer from the right side, halfway down and out. Brown scratching for the rebound, but Gaines able to maintain possession for Winton Woods.
The Gaines had a big game on the rebounds.
Lachey Hazley running point for Winton Woods. They'll swing it out. Bailey launches a 3, short. Bennett pulls down the rebound. Into the hands of Brown. Brown races across the timeline, tries to shuffle through some defenders, lost the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to Winton Woods.
A little surprised they didn't call a foul there.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
Yeah, it sure was. Winton Woods player had position. I thought it was going to be a charge.
It's funny how the broadcasters see the game, how the coaches see the game, how the officials see the game,
yeah.
how the players see the game. But the Men in Stripes do have the final call. Here's Kirkman. Down low, tried to slip past a couple of Braves. Ooh. And a lot of contact, and that one will be called.
That one hurt.
As Brown ran into Amar Kirkman.
Yeah, their heads met. It was totally unintentional. It was crashed heads. Right there, ouch. Yeah, they're both a little dazed by that one.
It is a physical sport. There is some contact in the game of basketball.
And no helmets.
Not as much as there is in football or hockey, but Bennett, floater goes.
Oh, nice shot.
Tie game. Here's Kinsley. Now in the hands of LaShawn Payne, 5'4" guard. 3 launched on the way. Bounced right to Susie Benson. Almost coughed it up to Brown. Brown had some contact, pulls up from the left elbow. Brown's on fire.
Yeah. Oh, the Warriors did everything they could to try to steal that.
Gary Lumpkin elects to take a timeout, and it's a full timeout.
Brown is very talented at ball handling.
Well, you mentioned that Brown played 11 minutes in that first quarter. Some enthusiasm coming from Gary Lumpkin and the Winton Woods coaching staff as he slammed his whiteboard on the floor, very frustrated, and I think the transition game.
Yeah, you can see him down there now. He's pretty hot. He's got their attention, I'll say that.
Meanwhile, for Winton Woods to our left, very calm, cool, and collected, and just both these teams doing a real good job of passing the ball around, finding that open shooter. Just a couple of mental mistakes here and there in terms of turnovers, but you can see why. You know, I go back to that 18.3 turnovers a game last year for Talawanda, and that surprises me with the way their record was. 16 wins and 7 losses. To cough the ball up that many times, you know, that could be 18 points right there.
It could, yeah. The Warriors are doing a much better job this half of not fouling. And clearly, Coach Lumpkin talked to them about that at halftime.
Tom Head going to put on the pressure, and now Winton Woods called for a traveling violation.
It worked. Tried to press, and it worked.
You know, it's interesting because this is Talawanda's first game of the season. Meanwhile, Winton Woods already has a game under their belt, but Talawanda right now seems to be the better team on all cylinders. Corner 3 by Brown. Got it!
Oh, what a shot.
Brown's on fire. 32-27, Talawanda. Here's Hargbrook. Sends it down low. We'll see how Winton Woods handles the pressure. Ticky-tack foul will go against Sophie Dowers for Talawanda.
After that basket, Brown ran down the court, and their coaches were screaming at her to come back, and they wanted to do the press.
1:50 to play here in the third quarter. 5-point lead for the visiting Braves. Off the inbound, hop step. The basket will not count. It was on the floor. And the foul should go on Susie Benson.
That's her third.
So Benson picks up her third foul off the inbound, and they bank it off the window. Brianna Ball. Here comes Brown, defended by Payne. Now in the hands of Bennett. Ball's loose on the floor. Talawanda keeps it alive. Little flicker of a three-point shot by Jazz Bennett. And an injured player on the far side of the court.
That's Brianna Ball.
Number 23, Brianna Ball, in some pain, so she will get checked out by the medical staff with 1:28 to play here in the third quarter.
I heard her go down. I did not see what precipitated all that. But she is clearly in a lot of discomfort. I mean, that would be a huge loss for the Warriors.
So both teams will huddle around their head coach. They have to stay on the floor during this time period. And it's good to see.
The player collision, we're told. Yeah, he's got a leg injury. Okay, here it comes. Number 23 in the left-hand side of your screen in the white jersey. She's the one who's going to get. Oh, her own player clipped her leg. Ouch. Yeah, one of the Warriors clipped Brianna Ball's leg. Well, let's hope Brianna's okay. She's a big part of this team.
32-29 our score. Winton Woods getting very aggressive.
Yeah, nice steal.
Sends it inside. Kinsley kicks it out. Hogbrook fires a three. Rolled off the iron, out of bounds. It'll belong to Winton Woods with 1:02 to play here in the third quarter.
They called that off the Talawanda player. Looked like your correct call.
Payne fires it into Kinsley. Payne has it in the near corner, defended by Brown as Winton Woods swings it around the perimeter. Off the fingertips of Amar Kirkman. Top of the key to Kinsley. Drives into the paint, puts up the floater over Susie Benson, and it's rebounded, and a foul going to go on the Warriors.
I'm going to call number 20 or 22. Number 20.
Amar Kirkman picks up the foul.
That's only second foul for the Warriors, though. Here we are almost at the end of the third quarter.
Sienna Bailey checking back in for Winton Woods with 44.2 to go. Final minute of quarter number 3 here at Winton Woods High School. Talawanda Braves in a dogfight to kick off their 2017-18 campaign. Addie Brown passes it over to Bennett. Kuntz has it. Back to Brown. Talawanda looking to hold for the final shot of the third quarter. Here's Bennett. Pulls it out, sends it over to Brown, far corner, wide open for three, in and out. Offensive rebound, deflected out of bounds off of a Warrior, so it'll belong to Talawanda with 5.7 to go in the quarter. Fires it in. Here's Kuntz.
Hurry.
Brown fires at the buzzer.
Almost.
And that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. It's been a fun one so far. Talawanda 32, Winton Woods Warriors 29 as we head to the final 8 minutes here at Winton Woods.
Yeah, it's been an exciting game. Well played, exciting. And the fourth quarter, I'm sure, is going to be something special. The Winton Woods bench is down at the far end from us, so we can't see Brianna Ball. I don't know if she's any chance at all she's going to come back out.
You know, it's interesting looking at the Winton Woods Warriors' schedule last year. They only picked up 8 wins, and going through some of those wins and losses, it was a lopsided game either way. But it was just interesting because some of the games they had won by 20 or more points, some of the games they had lost by 20 or more points. So, the ups and downs of that point differential I thought was an interesting stat.
Yeah, we covered some of those games last year, and they were kind of a Jekyll-Hyde team. They looked awfully good some nights, and some nights they just didn't have their mojo. But they've got it tonight. This is both teams are just playing well. This is a fun game.
Final 8 minutes of the contest. Up next for Winton Woods, they are at Edgewood. Another non-conference game. Of course, these same Talawanda Braves at some point will meet the Edgewood Cougars, members of the Southwest Ohio Conference, as Talawanda's Addie Brown walks it across the timeline. Brown, defended by Bailey, tries to turn her hip. Here's Benson inside. Sophie Dowers, long three from the right wing, tipped into the hands of Ari Gaines.
Yeah.
Here comes Winton Woods,
Another big rebound.
trailing by 3. Hagerbrook, left wing.
Oh, unforced error. Most unfortunate for the Warriors.
Costly turnover, and we'll see if Talawanda can capitalize off the mistake. Bounce pass down low, slipping to the hoop, off the glass and in.
Great pass, great move.
Kyra Coots gets the 2 points. Now Talawanda extends their lead to 5. Largest in this game was 6 back in the first quarter. Here's Payne. Now Bailey, top of the key, swings it over to Hogbrook. Down low. Hagerbrook inside the arc, puts up the shot, tipped around, thrown back into play, but right to Jazz Bennett. Here comes Talawanda. Bennett tries to turn the hip of Payne.
Kinsley made a great job getting that rebound, but
Brown for 3. Off the front of the rim, almost tipped right back to her. Here's Hagebrooks, and the ball's punched away by number 10, Kyra Kuntz. Good defensive play by the sophomore to break up the path to the bucket.
yeah, she's very quick. Yeah, number 10, Kyra Kuntz, very quick young lady.
Kinsley back in for the Warriors. 6:15 to play here in regulation time. Talawanda 34, Winton Woods 29. Here's Bailey. Into the near corner. Payne pulls up, shots off target. Skying for the rebound is Kyra Kuntz. Here's Brown. Winton Woods pushes it that direction. Hagerbrook. And now they'll slow it down. Lachey Paisley. As Winton Woods tries to swing it around the perimeter. 5.5 left in regulation. Ball's loose. Hagebrooks picks it up, fires a long 2. Addie Brown pulls down the board. Tries to take on a couple of Winton Woods defenders. Instead, she'll pull it out. Elect to slow it down.
These teams are starting to finally look a little bit tired.
Here's Bennett. Turns the corner. Sophie Dowers with the ball. Back to Bennett. Into the near corner. Little hop step. Rolls around and off the rim.
Gains again.
All over the glass defensively tonight. Here's Hagebrooks. Kicks it out. Shot off the mark. Brown pulls it down, and Tom Head wants to take a timeout and talk things over with 4:46 to play in regulation time. Just a 5-point lead for the visiting Braves.
Yeah, without Brianna Ball in the game, Ariana Gaines really has to step up on the glass, and she's doing it. Warriors are in this game. 5 points is nothing.
Talawanda trying to pick up their first win of the season on the road. Meanwhile, Winton Woods needs to take advantage of their home court because a little bit later on in the month of December, the Warriors will play 5 games on the road. So
that's tough. If the Braves can pull this off, this would be a huge win. I mean, to start your season off winning against a good Winton Warriors team on here in Forest Park, it would be quite a way to start your season. But Warriors want to keep that from happening, obviously.
Tom Head giving his team some final instructions. .446 to play. Talawanda Braves 34, Winton Woods Warriors 29. As we go down the stretch. Here's Kuntz. Warriors applied the double team. Now Bennett tries to cough it up. Jump ball possession will give it to Winton Woods.
It was a very aggressive move by the Warriors, Hazley.
The trap did exactly what Gary Lumpkin wanted it to do. It caused the turnover on the jump ball, and we'll see if Winton Woods can capitalize and get some points on this possession, trailing by 5 with 4.5 to go.
Hazley was holding her back after that. She seems to be doing all right. Running around there in good shape.
Bennett.
Oh, Brianna Ball's back in the game.
So to your point, number 23 seems to be okay. Bounce pass down low, and a hold.
That's number 25 for the, that's number 4 on Susie Bennison.
Hagerbrook will throw it in. Sends it down low, muscling her way to the basket. Ball couldn't finish, picks it up and puts it in.
Yeah, Bennison couldn't be aggressive there because he got the 4 fouls, but she was the one who wanted to try to stop Ball, but the 4 fouls.
Here's Brown. Kuntz pops it loose. Back to Brown, almost had a turnover.
Yeah, lucky break for the Braves there. See if they can cash
Sends it
in.
down low, and Talawanda capitalizes. Number 10, Kyra Kuntz, puts the lead back up to 5. Kinsley in the far corner. Punched away by Kuntz. Picks up the ball. It's out of bounds. And they'll keep it with Talawanda.
Oh, boy, what a play.
Now this is where coaches really appreciate the hustle. There's the deflection. And
we think Kuntz has played this entire game, but she still has that kind of spring in her legs. It's amazing.
Lachey Harris checks out. Susie Benson has it. Floater.
Oh, almost dropped.
Pulled down by Ari Gaines. Talawanda trying to respond. Long 2, missed the rim. Gaines tries to tip it up. Jump ball.
Yeah, well, Susie Bennison with the 4 fouls really in there hammering away to try to get that ball. And they didn't call it on her, anything on her, so.
Brown almost lost it on the deck. Kuntz picks it up. Back to Brown. Winton Woods applies the double team. And a hold.
Oh.
Kayla Hagerbrook picks up the foul.
That's her 3rd, I believe.
Under 3 minutes to play here in Winton Woods. Here's Brown. She'll pull it out. Lachey Payne defending her. Winton Woods applies the double team. And another foul by Ayana Kinsley.
Warriors have fouls to give here. That's their 4th. The precious seconds are ticking away here.
Here's Brown. Fancy dribbling. Jumper from the right wing goes.
Big basket.
7-point lead for Talawanda, their largest of the game.
A real clutch shot.
3 at the other end. Tipped off the front of the rim. Gaines pulls it down loose on the floor. Brianna Ball coughs it up.
Gaines made the rebound but couldn't control it. And all slipped away. Warriors still have fouls to give.
Talawanda is going to elect to take a 30-second timeout. In a game that was close all night long, Talawanda kind of slowly but steadily stretching that lead, and time starting to run out for the Winton Woods Warriors.
Yeah, they are. They've got a 7-point lead. And, they're just playing well. They're making good decisions for the most part. Yeah, there have been unforced errors, but not too many here in the second half. And the fouls haven't been too big of an issue. The Braves have 3. The Warriors have 4. The way the first half went, we thought it was going to be a much bigger issue in the second half, but it hasn't been.
38-31 our score. Talawanda on top by 7. Exactly 2 minutes to play here at Winton Woods. Good pressure by Winton Woods. Almost tipped it away from Kyra Kuntz. Bennett into the paint. Lost it on the deck. Winton Woods picks it up.
That was a nice steal by number 10, Payne.
Winton Woods has to hurry offensively and make sure that they allow some time. Cross-court pass into the corner.
Yeah, Warriors need some points soon.
On the deck. Picked up. And they're going to call a jump ball. Tom Head was trying to call timeout for Talawanda, didn't get it. .90 seconds to go in regulation. 7-point lead for the visiting Braves. Hagerbrook, long corner. Got it. It's a long 2. 38-33.
That was a clutch shot.
1:20 to play. Winton Woods trying to apply the pressure, and Talawanda throws it away.
Ooh.
Addie Brown's been so good all night long right there. Just had 2 Winton Woods Warriors.
Hopes brings the turtle for the Warriors here.
38-33 our score. Hagerbrook kicks it out. And a whistle and a foul on the Braves will send Warriors will throw it in.
Called blocking on number 20. That's Sophia Dowers.
Here's inside. Grain missed the shot.
Green,
she's fouled.
Missed it and then committed the foul. But again, the Warriors have fouls to give here. Braves have to inbound it from underneath their basket.
Brown gets the pass. 2 Warriors closing in on her. Almost threw it away, but Kuntz able to bail her out, and then Kuntz passes it off. Floater missed by Sophie Dower. Warriors able to pick it up, but have to hurry. Brown coughs it up, kept it alive. Winton Woods picks it up, pushes it ahead. Half a minute to go, 5-point game. Hagebrooks to the rim, missed it. And a whistle and a foul after Ari Gaines tried to pick it up, to the chagrin of Tom Head. That foul is going
against Gaines.
And now Gary Lumpkin wants a timeout.
That was quite a sequence. That could have gone either way. Basketball is a game like any game of sports where funny things happen and bounces and this and that. And that could have gone Winton Woods' way, but it didn't.
Well, if you're Gary Lumpkin right now, you're scratching for offense. Meanwhile, as you take a look at Tom Head and the Talawanda huddle, kind of telling your players to kind of back off a little bit. Obviously, continue to play defense, but you're up 5, and this is that part of the game where you don't want to commit a crucial foul. You don't want to commit what I would call a silly foul.
Yeah, you don't want an unforced error. Good ball handling, good decisions. Easier said than done when you have a bunch of opposition players breathing down your neck, but you got to handle the ball well.
Well, it's been a fun one all night, whether no matter what the outcome is.
Yeah.
Good way to kick off the 2017 campaign, and I'm sure me and you will be doing a lot more games the upcoming season.
Yeah, I hope they're all this good.
We can only hope, right?
Yes.
Warriors got to commit the foul with 26 seconds. Turn it over.
Turnover.
Off the glass and in. Ball, 3-point game. Now you have to foul.
So they're going to call number 22 there for the Warriors. That's her fourth.
It's only a 1-and-1 opportunity down here for Talawanda, so if the Braves are to miss, Winton Woods would want to push it up down the court. Now the Warriors only have one timeout left, and Talawanda has two. 3-point game with 15.9 to play.
Very big free throw here.
He makes it.
Oh, that is clutch stuff. You have to have ice in your veins to do that.
I think Tom Head asking for a timeout if they are to make the second one.
Oh.
They do make it.
Oh, wow.
And Talawanda takes a 30-second timeout.
Those were two enormous clutch free throws.
Correction, it's a full timeout, not a 30, full. Talawanda's already out of their 30-second timeouts.
There's number 14, Addie Brown, and she has played a great, great game tonight. She's done everything. She's offense, defense.
Gary Lumpkin drawing up a play right now, but 5-point game with 15 seconds to go. You need something going to the basket very quick.
And very quick.
And then a turnover and a quick foul. And you got to do all that in 15 seconds. So.
Yeah. Sounds good on paper. If you can hit a threer in the whole sequence, that would help.
So each team left with one timeout apiece. .9 to go. 5-point game, and Talawanda's on top, trying to pick up a early road win. Brianna Ball throws it in. Payne. You got to go very quick. Picked up the
hurry.
dribble. Here's Kinsley driving to the bucket. Puts up a shot off the glass, tipped around. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Talawanda. And a late foul will seal the deal. Winton Woods going to come up short here at home with 1.1 seconds to go on the clock.
Yeah, the Warriors tried their best to get down there and get the basket, but the shot didn't go, and there was a furious struggle underneath the basket. But the Braves came out with the ball.
Addie Brown at the stripe makes the first. Right now she's just padding her stats a little bit.
Yeah, she's hit these free throws down the stretch here. The ones that really counted with that last pair she made a short while
Knocks
ago.
them down. Warriors will inbound. Picked up, half-court heave. And that's your ball game. Final score, Talawanda Braves 42, Winton Woods Warriors 35. Any final thoughts?
I just enjoyed the game. I thought both teams played well. I always like to see teams hustle, and both these teams did that. And it's just a real enjoyable evening.
Once again, our final score from Winton Woods High School, Talawanda Braves 42, Winton Woods Warriors 35. From my broadcast partner Tom Hall and our entire crew, Kyle Evans saying so long and good night from Winton Woods High School. Waycross coverage of Winton Woods basketball is brought to you by Miteke Car Care. You can dial them up at 825-4990. You can check them out at 606 Northland Boulevard in Forest Park.